the dream continued.
I said a lot of confusion and just a what the fuck just happened kind of deal.
Yeah, that's a reasonable response to having dreams of fighting in a pit to the sound of music.
Yeah.
Um,
More
I guess
specifically for doing stuff like that.
first off, has Neza ever even been to a Rakdos pit fight?
No.
Yeah, I thought so. So I guess even worse is the images of the pit fight would be even more clear than they should be. Because if you've never been to one, why would you know what they look like?
Yeah.
So, um, are you gonna do anything about that?
I'm gonna wake up and be like, yo, what the fuck?
do you do you tell anybody? Like,
Uh, I'm gonna like note it down, kind of deal.
you like you wake up, you take out your notebook, you're like, okay, this needs to be journaled.
Yep. Because like, what the fuck was that?
As you're writing, you recognize that the music in the dream, it wasn't just a momentary thing. You can hear it if you wanted to. You have the whole song memorized, and it's in Gorgon.
Eh? Huh?
Somehow, as you slept, you have a completely translated the entirety of the Heartbreak song, and you could write it down, and you think you could probably even perform it.
I'm just gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? This is even weirder.
And yeah, so like as Neza's writing, would Neza write down the song or no? Would it be just like,
Uh,
oh, that's too weird?
yeah, Nessa would be like, yo, that's too weird.
Hmm. Okay. Well, you so you're just journaling at this point, right? You're not,
Yeah,
because I guess who would you ask?
exactly. The only people that I would ask about this are off playing.
Right. Because say what you want about your little goblin buddy, but they're not they're not the most trustworthy.
No, come back. Welcome back.
Okay. Well, if you're not doing anything about that, how is Neza preparing for the trip to Karn Sangar?
Um, making sure that her little shop can run by itself.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that it would probably be very minimal um customers during spring break. Uh, but um, I guess do you wanna do you wanna stay open over spring break?
Free income is good. We like income.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So then Neza's mostly non-lethal gardens will stay open. Um, and are you just gonna like order one of those like do it yourself easily programmed uh refurbished campus guides and like give it the prices and like try to get it to work for your automatic employee,
Uh,
or
I
do
was
you
thinking about like employing some like people that are in Strixhaven for business.
Okay, so you're gonna go over to the entrepreneurs and try to get one of them to be
I'm like,
your.
hey, here's some free experience and some pocket change.
Okay.
Enjoy.
What
Smiley
what are
face.
your actual terms? That's my question.
Uh, like, things don't burn down the place. Don't use kind of.
Okay. So I guess I'll pull up the list of entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And I mean, like, so you just go into this, like, the club of
Yeah.
future entrepreneurs and be like, hey, does anyone want a spring break job?
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that you go throughout the Future Entrepreneurs Club and you get a whole lot of weird glances and be like, "What? No." Um, and you see a distinguished young man. Um, he's a human with dark skin and slightly glowing golden eyes, and he says, "Greetings. I am interested in your garden spring job."
What is the vibe that I can get off of him?
This is if prep was a person, this would be the person of preppiness. This is a silver quill initiate. This is same year as oh, I guess it wouldn't be the same year. He's a first year, first off. And he says, "I do not believe that I am a well versed or particularly well qualified gardener, but I am very well qualified for running stores. If it is a 2-week venture, I can man the sales, and all I ask is a 50 gold upfront fee and 5% per sale."
Uh, why? I'm gonna try to bargain.
Okay. How do you bargain?
Um,
How
25
Right,
front.
but like what are your terms, my man?
Uh, slightly less up front. The same.
Are we talking
Uh,
like 40 gold? Are we talking like 25 gold? Where are we?
let's start off with as I look at how much gold I actually have. It would be in inventory. It. I don't know. It's somewhere.
Um
Uh,
so in terms of actual money that you would get here, you have been working here for a total of 1 year, yeah?
something like that. Yeah.
So you'd have something to the realm of like um 300 to 500 gold,
Okay. 40 gold. Same aspects.
and you are agreeing to this 5% per sale fee.
Um,
It will be
it's
excellent. It will be excellent encouragement to ensure that people do walk out of the door buying things.
Yeah.
And you should know that as a silver quill, I am very persuasive.
I don't doubt that. I do think that the 5% is worth it, though.
All right. I will get you a contract today, and I'll have you. I would like your signature as soon as possible.
Okay.
All right. So then,
The
after that,
thing, I'm going to like triple check and make sure that he didn't try to sneak in anything.
Mm-hmm. All right. Give me a insight check.
You want it on Roll20 or here?
Roll 20, please. Or sorry,
Okay.
Avery.
Oh, yeah, not Roll20. The other one.
I don't like roll 20. They're even worse.
Good luck. Aw, okay. Big sad.
What was
Big sad.
the roll?
It's a 7.
Well, what I can tell you is the DC was 10. So, um, yeah. He sees you reading the paper and just says, "It is good practice to be very careful of what type of agreement you sign. However, I recognize that the partnership that we are embarking on is fairly cut and dry. What you read is what you have."
I'm just gonna like squint at him and then kind of scribble something. For I don't really have a good handwriting.
Miss, I was homeschooled until.
Yeah.
It's very funny that she was homeschooled of all people. Okay. Um, in that
Also,
case, do you want to try to read his mind or anything, or like?
yeah. I forgot which psychics or whatever or what
Uh,
that would do.
it would be called Read Thoughts, and you can have it. It's for free.
Okay, it comes free with my Xbox.
Yeah, it comes free with your Xbox. All you need to do is roll a d6.
Okay. 5.
Excellent, more than good enough. You manifest Read Thoughts, and you get that this guy is thinking about. This seems like an easy job. I just will be practicing my horticulture, so perhaps I can impress a Witherbloom at a later date. People enjoy knowledgeable silver quills. Whoever said that a silver quill can't like plants? Not that I like plants, it's just. And then he continues in such innocuous thoughts of like his social standing, and I wonder if uh, the dryads will like me better because I am at a plant shop. So inside this man's head is fairly unremarkable.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah.
I guess do you want to delve deeper?
I don't think I need to.
Yeah, that's fair.
At least according to this novel, dude.
Yeah.
I think you should hire him. He sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Skodos Glass is the one that Numelia was getting freaked out about at one time because he was like, I'd never seen him eat.
Amelia is freaked out about everything.
True, she is that's kind of her personality, to be honest. Okay, I will give you read thoughts. It came free with your Xbox. Okay.
It came free with your psionics.
It's true. All right.
I don't have it. I have the oldest psionics known to man.
I mean, for some of you, that is actually true. You legitimately do not have the new stuff because it is the oldest psionics known to man.
No, you don't, you fucking tard. I got mine on day one. I got day one psionics.
The aboleth was handing them out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get first in line." All right, adding the read thoughts to your journal.
Ooh.
It's for you.
It's for you.
By the way, Connor, I think I will make it to Saturday.
Wonderful.
Saturday, Strixhaven.
Okay.
I was gonna go to see my father, but he's gonna be working the whole weekend, so
so
it's whatever.
It wouldn't even matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bummer about your father, but also.
Yeah, I'm used to it. He does that all the time.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll your insight check if you want? I reread the ability, and it gives you advantage.
There we go.
Hey, DC was 10. All right. Yeah. So this man has effectively the price of the uh upfront fee paired with the commission price means that he will actually be paid below minimum wage for this job.
Oh.
So, unless he manages to sell, 90% more than you have in the past like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
so he must be planning on either a way more business than you have ever seen in this shop, or he does not know how much demand there is for plants and poisons.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's very obvious that this is a first year. So, you may or may not be taking advantage of him, but he was the one who walked into it. So
Yeah, he walked into it. I am a Grigori. I don't care that you walked into it.
yeah,
It's your fault. Smile face.
it's your fault. Smiley face, of course. All right.
I think he'd eventually rob you, but okay.
Look, there's no sign that Skodos is connected to any of the mob or even the Shadow Wizard money gang.
Oh no, I imagine him as more a petty criminal for revenge.
A member of the Future Entrepreneurs Club? A petty criminal? Oh, that would be so humiliating. Can you imagine what the social standing of a petty criminal would be?
Okay, I just remember he's part of the entrepreneur club. I just remember.
Yes, the Entrepreneur Club.
I think it's are any of them like actual entrepreneurs? Like, are they actually rich?
Unironically, Grayson is. Grayson.
Only one of them.
Yeah, he. Other than that, you could argue that Jella, now that she's a member, is there. She's also arguably.
Jella has no money.
No, she is rich because she's a trust fund baby.
Oh, but I mean like earning the money like
Earning
as
money.
an entrepreneur.
Okay, yeah. Jella has not been doing a whole lot of that after Raven's business imploded. with the whole, I'm gonna make drugs, and then he stopped making the drugs. So
Well, we were still finding our calling back
yeah,
then.
definitely. The agreement is fair.
Raven was a drug dealer, and I was a necromancer.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look how we turned out.
Yeah, aren't you glad you chose the path of the shovel and not the path of the dirge dirge singing, grave robbing necromancer?
Yeah, this is so much more fun. It's like going band for band, and like almost dying a bunch of times, but it's so much
You
fun.
couldn't band for band with a motherfucker?
I went band for band with the orc leader, and he died.
Yeah. It was I mean,
Absolutely no help. Totally 100%
definitely there
you.
was definitely no one adding a static number to that all of your damage rolls.
Look,
From the
look,
bard
I
fight.
was the one that ran at him and fucking beat him up with a shovel, okay? You guys were just sitting back, like, doing, like, whatever the fuck you guys were doing. I don't remember.
Preventing him from summoning God.
Yeah.
Well, I could have killed God, too, with that plus 11,
you
so...
can't. No, you absolutely cannot. He would
Alright.
have stepped on your face.
Okay. So Aurora is also coming with you guys. She is just
Wasn't she gonna... Oh, right, we were gonna visit her parents first.
yeah.
Remember.
So you guys are going on a brief trip to Minovia. It is going to be completely unrelated to what Raven is doing because it's the other half of Minovia. So half of Minovia is above ground and the other half is below. So you're going below ground for specifically her parents. So would you invite Neza to see Aurora's parents?
I guess I would tell her that we're going there first, but I mean, if you want to see him, you can come, I guess, but I wouldn't really advise it.
I'll stay in the back, but I'll come.
All right.
All right. Well, then you would be given oh, okay. So Aurora would come to you guys probably in on the date that you're about to go, and she would give you okay. So my parents are going to do their one of their it's kind of cringy, but they're troubadours, right? So they're the Winter Star duo. So they're going to perform live in the capital of Minovia, underground district. Um, so do you guys? I mean, the easiest way to see them would be to just see them after concert.
I'm gonna do whatever Aurora does.
Okay. Well, I look forward to going there. It's just teleportation circle away. Um, so would Neza be coming to see the vampire?
Yeah.
The Winter Star duo? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, you oh no, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. I have a total of battery. There we go. 38 minutes left. We can go 38 minutes. Okay. So, the Winter Star duo, the band flyer would be a a vibrant black, white, and silver in kind of a whole bunch of star motifs all over it, and she would describe. So, my father, Marka Winterstar, he's kind of like the it doesn't sound super extravagant, but he's a violinist, and they basically they dance while playing their instruments. It's
That sounds pretty cool, to be honest.
yeah, it's a lot of dexterity involved. And
Yeah, I'd imagine.
yeah, and my mother is the vocalist, so it'll be fun. If you well, I guess I should warn you about Minovia in general. Uh, it's not it's very clean, but there are a lot of people there that are not the greatest. So basically, if you lock eyes with anyone, well, actually, you're probably fine. You're resistant to charms. Basically, don't accept gifts from anybody, and if anyone runs into you, um, check where your wallet is.
Yeah, um, noted. Greyanna says she didn't want to say she was already used to this because she actually used to pickpocket stuff.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I guess Aurora would like judge your expression and probably not say anything immediately. But what would Nez's reaction to being like beware of pickpockets? What would her face portray?
I just like a nod, like a couple nods.
Okay. In that case, then you would both head over to the more or less exit teleportation circle that is off Central Campus, and you all would teleport out. And I guess you didn't realize it at the time, but the air in Central Campus Strixhaven is incredibly clean. It feels, in comparison, a massive weight is in the air around as soon as you step out of this teleportation circle. Um, the air is it's like there's a massive amount of not exactly physical moisture or
Could you
physical.
repeat that?
The air around you feels incredibly heavy, like there's some sort of spiritual presence keeping this place down. And in the spite of it, the suns in the sky are just barely visible throughout the heavy cloud layer of Minovia. You are much closer to the mountains than you have been since you left Strixhaven. You look around, and the area is Gothic architecture, rebuilt in the style of the most recent. Um, it'd be very far apart from the type of massive buildings in Strixhaven. Much more of this place is dense wooden houses and nowhere near as many massive roofs and large archways. The the various different lampposts are made of continuous flames in the same way that they are in Strixhaven, but they're just much lower to the ground. The fog seems to be cloying to the outside of the buildings, like trying to hide the facades of the various businesses. And the people here are not quite downcast. More than a few of them are wearing bright colors, but a lot of them seem to be very pale, like in spite of perfect um, in spite of perfect circumstances, these people will never get enough sunlight.
Hmm.
So you are in the middle. You step off the teleportation circle, into what is effectively the outskirts of town. Um, a member of the local police force, who'd be in a sort of like a rough approximation of mage guards, or not mage guard, but like the Dragon's Guard are a known force throughout pretty much all of Strixhaven's surrounding towns, and even as far south as Minovia is, there is a kind of echo of you have to look like a Dragon's Guard to get a authority, and by extension, the Dragon's Guard kind of scales are evident in their uniform, even if their name tag just says Officer Mike. And the officer, who's got a fairly basic handlebar mustache, and the man is a genasi, fire genasi, and he waves to you and says, "Ah, are you is that you, Aurora?" And Aurora says, "Oh, Mike, I um how's the wife?" And Mike is like, "Oh, not bad. What are you are you here for the Winter Star Duo concert?" And she says, "Oh, yes, of course. Um I don't suppose that you know the current stage." "Oh, yes, yes. The Kal-El stage, uh just south of here." "Oh, great. I know the way." And she swiftly walks away as if trying to avoid any further conversation. Um so
Does she not like the guy, or?
you get the sense that uh she is trying not to she's trying to avoid the awkward small talk, um, of trying to explain what her situation is here. Uh, Even though she probably knows the guy, it's just that she is very cognizant that you guys are also there. She doesn't want you to be kept waiting.
Oh, just like me, for real.
Um,
For real.
so, as you walk down the street, um, could Neza,
Hmm?
could you please roll me a D100?
Sure. 13.
A 13.
Damn, you're all getting pretty low D100 rolls, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, you see a another member of uh the Minovia guard, clad in the same sort of monochrome black and white, uh with the same sort of silver scales, scale mail, holding a pole arm and with a crossbow on his side, he probably would just look over to you guys and just say, "Halt! Outsiders need to be frisked." And Aurora's like, that is wholly inappropriate. These aren't. And she's grasping for straws. What do you guys do?
Could you repeat that, please? I'm lagging a bit.
The guard says, outsiders need to be frisked.
Why is that?
You could be holding on to some dangerous magic items. We need to confiscate anything that could be a threat.
Do I have any dangerous magic items?
Well, I won't know till I.
No, I'm talking like.
Well, your shovel to start with.
Go ahead, take it from me.
So he basically.
No, I'm just joking. I didn't say that.
No. Okay. You think about it. Neza, you get flashbacks to just Azorius being Azorius, but in this case, it seems like.
Who's Azorius?
Don't worry about it. In this case, this man, his name tag reads Alan, and he does look like a Dampier himself, and Alan is taking out this wand, and he waves it at you.
I'm gonna like quickly go behind somebody.
Say that again.
Right.
I'm gonna like go behind somebody.
Are you hiding behind Greyanna?
Man,
that'd be pretty hard.
How tall is Greyanna? Let's establish some things.
At the moment, she's 5'5".
What do you mean at the moment?
She's 5'5" at the moment.
Okay. I know that Aurora is like fairly tall for a Dampier, but I don't think I have an actual height.
She's 7 foot tall, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm 5'3".
5'3". Okay.
Oh, okay. You can actually hide behind Greyanna.
You are not one of the tall people. Aurora just looks at this guard and just says, "Make it quick. You don't have to dally." And Alan just says, Are you the Winter Stars girl?" She nods. "You were planning on leaving, weren't you?" "I already did."
Look here, pal. Look at me. I'm the one you want to frisk. Here, go ahead, frisk me.
He takes out the wand and points it at you. And how many magic items are in you right now?
Ooh. I have the belt of hill giant strength, the iron stone of leadership, the stone of good luck, the cloak of displacement, the one of the war mage, the belt of dwarven kind, ass blaster. I mean, scorched earth.
Please, ass blaster's my favorite.
The silver quill is a silver quill primary magic item.
That is still technically a magic item.
My bag of holding and the shelter device. So that would be 10 magic items.
Yeah. So he points at you. His wand begins glowing brilliantly, like it's a beacon of pure light, and he immediately puts it away, and just says, "I'm afraid I'm going to need to have that wand. I need to look at it closer."
The one of the wormmates? Greyanna says she pulls it out of her bag of holding.
That's right.
Here it is.
All right. Do you have a license for this? He takes it out, and he points it at the ground briefly.
Damn, I think I have it. Hold up. Greyanna says as she pretends really hard to look into her back.
Give me a performance check.
Okay. Performance?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have a death grip on Greyanna.
I don't think Aurora would like that much, to be honest. Damn. Do I have advantage on that?
You would. I mean, I don't. I would say Neza, you couldn't help, but I feel like if anything, you're just kind of leeching off of her, and like, oh, I know. Give me. Aurora gives you a bardic inspiration.
It's a D8, right?
Yeah, it's D8.
Is 15 enough?
15 is just enough. As you are pretending to find your license, the guard he looks to you and is like, oh, well, if you already have a license, then I suppose there's no need. Keep your wits about you. There's supposedly some recent missing people. There was a angel fellow here. They're gone. So keep your eyes out, and if anyone's doing anything suspicious, be sure to report it to us.
Alright, I will. Rekka says as she grabs the wand back and puts her in the bag of holding.
And the guard walks away. And Aurora just says, they weren't always like this. There weren't as many dickheads once upon a time.
Well, if they present a lot of trouble, we can just pick up.
Meanwhile,
What did you just say?
We can beat them up, can't we?
No, that's not a good idea.
Aww.
Unless, of course, we are certain that there's absolutely no one around, and I don't suppose you have modify memory.
I actually do.
Wait, really?
No, actually, I forgot that, to be honest.
You forgot that someone made you forget modify memory?
I had to forget that to know how to have a healing factor.
You have a healing factor?
Yeah.
That sounds worth it, probably. Does that mean that, like,
Yeah.
you can... Are you... She squints. You're not a vampire, right?
No, I'm not a vampire.
Okay, then how do you have a healing factor? Is it the mind stuff?
Yeah, the mind stuff.
Oh, okay.
I can teach you if you like.
I would love to learn, but Neza, are you okay?
meanwhile, Neza's having a fucking PTSD attack.
Are you okay, Neza? You've been hugging me a bit tightly since the guard patted me down.
The mumbling of stupid Azurius laws.
Azaria, what's that?
What is Azurius?
More mumbling of racism against Gorgons. They did that.
Oh, damn. Must be tough. But there is no racism against Gorgons here. Probably against other races, but not Gorgons.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should tell you that, the there's a lot of let's say tension here. Um, the there's a I think it might be related, but there's a human supremacist group that is trying to start a revolution. I don't think it'll last, given the police force staying nearby and being fairly quick to respond to anyone trying to riot. But um, it's more or less like a think of it like if the Auric were just only cared about humans.
Why are they? Aren't they like kind of weak and stuff? They have like nothing that gives them an advantage.
Well, the human supremacists are they're they're called the callists, and they're very, what's the word? So supposedly in like ancient times, this place was a human city, but it hasn't been that way for like 2,000 years. So I don't really understand the reason why they still think that it's.
Damn.
I don't know.
Well, if they try anything, I'll just show them that they're goobers and they cannot do anything against my mighty power.
I'm sure if we run into them, I think we're probably not going to be accosted. They should know better to mess with a winter star and a exceedingly buff, terrifying shovel wielding bard.
Yeah, like a muscle top, huh? And would like do would show off her biceps.
I was thinking more along the lines of just the force at which you wield the shovel, but yeah, the muscles are nice too.
Baby, I wield it with force and elegance.
I remember back when you weren't buff, it was the belt, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the belt.
Don't worry, I'd care for you even if you didn't have the magic.
Before the belt, I just wielded it with elegance.
Yeah. And as far as I can tell, you don't need a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, but I still want more.
All right. So I need to take a real brief break because I forgot where my charger. So we're splitting this up into multiple parts. Oops. In the meantime, I guess this is where we're gonna jump over to Rekka after the break.
Okay. Hello. Then I guess we can do Rekka for the rest. Then I'll just go. I have school tomorrow.
Go do that. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, Greyanna.
Bye. Have fun, y'all.
Good show.
Kucherg.